Good morning and welcome to Accounting Plumber. That's right, I'm not a plumber, but I am going to play one today and replace the garbage disposal. So anyhow, garbage disposal was purchased today. It's actually in appliances at the hardware store and not plumbing, at least at the True Value. So today, I should have started this a bit ago, but I figure Plumbing 101, I would show you at least where I'm leaving off here. I took the old one off already and need to take the electrical cord off the old one and install it on the new one. So I'll show you the steps as I go and show you what I got so far. So as we look underneath the sink,
it's good to have a light. If you have a good light, get that. There's the old one that came off. Pretty darn easy. Again, I'm an accountant, not a plumber, but back there was the hose that was attached for the dishwasher. That was attached right there, so simple hose clamp on that. Unloosen that and it pulls right off. And then you have your drain, main drain coming out of there and goes through there, and basically that was the plumbing involved in that. And those are on with screw clamps, so very easy on both sides to take that off. And basically that was the part going into the disposal like that, and then the bottom end going into your drain tube. So that came off pretty easy with 2 bolts. And now we have an empty hole, so don't run water down there.
Here's the old garbage disposal. This is the cord we need off of this to put on to the new one.
So I'll take this plate off here, 1 screw, and take this clamp off. And I'll show you once I get into there what that looks like. Here's what we got inside there. Some wire nuts, some wires. Loosen that up. So I think we'll pull that through a little bit. But it's all connected in there. We'll make sure we understand the color coding. They should be color coded. And if I know the little I know about electrical, it shouldn't have changed in the last 20 years as far as colors. Anyhow, again, I'm an accountant, not an electrician, but fortunately my dad was an electrician and taught me a little bit, so I'm a little dangerous on the electrical side. We'll give it a try. Show you more in just a bit. I got it out of here. Obviously pulled the cord through so we can see better what we got. We got white to white, black to black, and you got your green going to your ground. And that's it. Should be the same on the new one. So I'm gonna undo this one and install it over onto the new, just like it looks here. I'll show you that once I get this one undone and get the new one flipped over and take it from there. Alright, so I got the wires disconnected from the old garbage disposal. Not really worried about those. Looking at the cord itself, inspect the wires. You know, this one's almost 20 years old. They look good, nothing messed up, so fortunately I don't have to do anything more other than connect this to the new disposal. If we needed to, we could basically open this up, cut it off, and snip these and start the fresh wire, but I don't think I'm going to need to do that. Everything looks pretty solid up there. So I can pull this out. And we're going to connect it to the new one. That one's a done deal. Going into the recycle heap. Let's get the new one up here and get the cord attached. That's the next step. Here's the new one. It's a Badger 3 1/4 horsepower, 3-year warranty. And basically this is the brand that's replacing the Master Plumber that I just took off. Well, they still make them, but this is the one that's a 3/4 horsepower and everything. Seems to line up just as the old one did, hopefully. Pretty standard stuff. So again, we're gonna take this, flip it over, and get our electrical cord attached to the new one. Okay, here we are. Just want to show you as it flipped over. It looks pretty much the same as the old one. I do see I'm going to need that off of the old one, that clamp. And obviously the plate is the same, one screw, take it off. And we should see our white and black cord wires in there, hopefully. Okay, just as I thought, there are wires, black, white. Took the clamp off, it's a screw-in clamp. This is again just to hold the cord. Cord come out, will come out through there. I just gotta get that in. Not stripping it too bad. Pretty easy. Just screwed out of the old one, screws into the new one. Just like that. The cord will go through there, out here, and we'll connect it to these two, ground to the green. I'll show you what that looks like when we're done. Wanted to show you quickly the ground. You just basically twist the wire around the screw and then we'll tighten that screw down and it should be nice and secure on there. The others we will be using our wire nuts. Very important. Get wire nuts. Keep them handy. You never know when you'll need one. Okay, another quick view of the wires connected. Basically wrap them around each other, and we're going to take our wire nut and place on there and then tighten that down. Make sure they're nice and secure together. Do the same thing with the black. Pull our slack through with the cord and then tighten those bolts down in the cord. Put our cover back on, and that's that part. Okay, there's what it looks like. Cover's back on. Those ends placed not too tight. Don't want to crush the wires in there. Just nice and just snug. So electrical's done. Now we gotta install it back under here. Next step. Okay, one more step before we can start putting it under the sink. This is very important. If you have a dishwasher, the dishwasher connector has a plug in it. Basically, if you don't have a dishwasher, you would just ignore this. You just leave that plug in. If you have a dishwasher, you gotta take that plug out. And basically, they just tell you to punch it out with a screwdriver into the tank. It's a little rubber plug. If you don't take it out and you run your dishwasher, everything's gonna back up. You're having a mess. So remember to take that plug out if you have a dishwasher. If no dishwasher, then just leave it alone. Alright, next step is to add the flange coming out with their gasket, 2 screws to our disposal. Basically taking the gasket, fits nicely in there, and we're going to take the flange, connect it like this with our screws, and then that will be ready. That'll be pointing straight down for the install in under the sink. So that's our next step. Alright, well, I got it in. That was probably one of the more challenging parts, just by yourself holding that up, trying to get all the little hinges to connect. And there's 3 of those going around there, and you got to get it into the bracket here, and then once they're all in, it went in pretty smooth. It just turns and turn it from here to here, and that's it. Now I just got to connect our plumbing and give it a shot. Hopefully it works. Let's see what happens. What we got under here. Again, you got your drain Got the drain coming out of the garbage disposal. These were all here before. Want to keep that little gasket, that, and then our pipe will go on here, marry up over here, hopefully, and complete that drain. And then all you gotta do is connect the hose from the dishwasher up to that little nipple coming out. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Getting there. Alright, there's what it looks like. Everything's attached. Those pipe nuts just get hand tightened down. There's no tools for that. And then you have the hose clamp up there that just gets snugged up. It just snapped on, so moment of truth will be to plug it in and see if it actually turns on. That'd be disappointing if it didn't, but unless there's something wrong with the unit itself, it should be good to go. Stay tuned. Truth is here, plugged in. Nice that they have a outlet right there for everything. Want some water. Take a little peek, make sure nothing dripping. Shouldn't be. It's pretty good so far. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. Next step. Mountain Plumbing 101. Put that one on the list. Garbage disposal. Check. That's it. Easy peasy. Grind it up now. Job done. On to the next. Mike out.